Tell me, when you think of a faction in Honkai Star Rail, what is the first faction that comes to your mind? It might be the Stellaron Hunters, the IPC, or maybe even the family, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Nameless came to your mind. I mean, it is the faction that you joined in Honkai Star Rail, therefore making it the most important faction in the whole game. And of course, these characters are playable. Sure, 3 out of 5 of them are pretty bad in their base forms, but they are characters at the end of the day. So, in today's video, we will be answering a question no sane person has ever asked. Can you beat Honkai Star Rail only with characters from the Astral Express crew? So our heroic journey starts off at the Herda space station. Here we are forced through the tutorial. Wow, very helpful by the way. Playing through this tutorial at normal speed felt like I was wiping my ass with sandpaper. It was painfully slow and well, I am honestly convinced that this is actually slow motion and the 2x speed is actually the normal speed. Anyways, after a lot of fighting and linking up with Silverwolf, we're taken to the Stellaron and asked to choose our main character. This time I picked Kaelis and came up with a very mature name. What an absolutely beautiful name that is, I love it. Now as we're getting smooched by Dan Heng, let's establish the rules. The first rule is that we can only use characters that hail from the Astral Express crew, so basically these 5, except in times where I am forced to use another character, then I'll use them so the game stops terrorizing me. Second rule is that 5-star relics and light cones are allowed, and for the most part, that's it. Let's not waste any more time and get straight to the run. So with March and a bit later Dan Heng being added to the Pokédex, we advanced further and fought through several sets of baddies and made our way to the Master Control Zone, where we unlocked the best feature in the game. Gambling. No, wrong picture. There you go, much better. Alright, now let's see, maybe we can get some nice Eidolons for our... No 5-star. I don't need that light cone either. Alright, this is gonna be a character. Bloody hook. Hold on, we can get one more. Hold on, let me just type this incorrectly. Yep. We can get one more temple. Just like that. And now... Still nothing. An Asta Eidolon. Oh, how king great is that? So after that wet fart of a pulling session, I spent all of the XP books I had because, well, these are our only characters. I also equipped them with the best light cone I had at that time and maxed that out, because the next boss in our way was the Doomsday Beast. This guy was pretty easy. I wonder why. Maybe because he is weak to every element my Fortnite squad possesses, so with the big guy being dead, it was time to board the Astral Express. But before I did that, a funny thought popped in my mind. Wait, hold on. Did they remove the ending where you can just stay at the space station and everyone dies? So they basically changed the dialogue and now I can't stay on the Express, so that ending is just gone. So once I boarded the Express, we made the jump to Jarilo-VI, but before actually getting there, I engaged in our favorite parts of the game. It's side quests. Anyways, this quest gave me some tickets that I can use, and with this, it was time to see what will be our 5-star character from the beginner banner. Okay, let's see the 5-star that we get. I have just enough, I think? Yep, alright, please. Be Welter Himiko, please. Bro, if I don't get either of those two, I'm just gonna have to play with 3 characters the whole game. Oh my god, it will be more entertaining that way, but okay, come on, please. That's not good. Please. You know what, I'm not gonna look. Yes! Holy sh! This is the first attempt, I swear. I'm so fucking lucky, what the hell? Let's go! This challenge is gonna be easy now, very easy. After that streak of luck, we had our Fortnite squad assembled. It is the very flexible team of 3 DPS characters and 1 sustain, and that sustain is March. But it's okay, I'm willing to prove the world wrong and show you how she is better than Aventurine, just watch me go. So anyways, we land on Jarilo-VI at long last, and I immediately run over to the EXP book Calyx to get all the materials I will need in order to level up our babies to level 20. Then we progress in the story once again by beating up Jeopard. He kinda looks like a human though, I don't know why, is it normal? Then we enter Belobog and talk to a bunch of big shots, which was, who cares. Now if you know me, then you know how I always go into these challenges without absolutely any plan. So just to make sure you know what I will come up with later, here's the plan. In order to get our light count, we are going to dump every stellar jade on the light count banner to get 4 and 5 star light counts. Max out the traces as soon as we ascend them, and afterwards we need to get the right relic sets. You don't know what a relic set is? It's basically the core of every character build. They're the source of your stats on a character. On top of it, to maximize your character's potential, you must run the right relic set, which provide a variety of different buffs, like extra attack, elemental damage, you name it. Either way, the plan was to run these sets on each of my characters. Anyways, moving on with the main story, we make it to the hotel, and so far it's looking like I'll be leaving a 1-star review. You know what I've noticed? That there's no bathroom here. Like, where do you take a shower? Where do you go poo-poo pee-pee if you need to? Like, am I missing something? Like, Of course we can't catch a break, so now we're resisting arrest by running into a restricted zone, because we're just that awesome, and somehow those losers catch up to us, and now we're forced into battle. In typical Hoyoverse fashion, we get gassed and thrown underground. I should have expected this. After reuniting with March, we tag team up against 3 little kids that think they're better than us. Anyways, we're led to Don Hung, and after clapping some robo cheeks, we meet up with Sela, who leads us to Oleg. Eventually, we also get to know Oleg. Then me and Branya go out for a walk, and she explains something. We run into Sela and Natasha gossiping about supplies. Of course, we aren't presented with a choice as to whether or not we want to help. But before I go any further, it was time to do not side quests this time, surprisingly. I went ahead and explored the Herda space station, grabbing every chest I could just so I can do another tentpole. It was nothing special at all. So now that I had peace of mind there, I headed into Rivet Town and snuck past everything. I then had Clara share some supplies with me, and as that was going on, I had no idea that there was a lesbian hentai cutscene going on in the background. So with the quest done and dusted, it was time to pay Svarog a visit. We get past the first gate very easily because I would just have everything memorized here, and then to get through the second gate we needed to find Clara, who at the time was in Rivet Town. We got her and offered her candy in exchange to let us pay Svarog a visit. She doesn't agree initially, but eventually we convinced her, and it was time for the next boss fight. Here we had Himeko and Don Hung do all the heavy lifting for us. With March's shields we easily got through it while barely giving Svarog a chance to fight back, and when he did, it was basically baby damage because my characters were so stacked. With that mission all done, we needed level 20 to advance further, so now it was time for your favorite part of the video. Fucking side quests, let's go! I actually ended up farming a lot of jades while doing them and gaining XP, and then this absolute game changer happened. What? No way. No way. No way. No shot. No shot. What? What the fuck? What? How? How? Oh my god. Then I went out to demolish world too. At least I tried to. I kinda got demolished myself. Why am I even showing this? Anyways, I then did another tentpole. It was not great, by the way. After seeing how low I am on Lycon level up materials, I went ahead and spent like half an hour just AFKing this thing. I was on my phone doing absolute fuck all during this time period. This way I leveled up to level 20, and after barely defeating the enemies in the trial of Equilibrium, I wrapped a Huggies 5-in-1 diaper around myself and proceeded forward with the main story. So in order to continue, we first needed to grab Serval to help us get to our destination, that being the Stellaron. We proceed to the Silver Main Guard restricted zone but are held back by the bridge not working. In order to get it to work, we need to reactivate power. While that was going on, I had absolutely no problem dick flipping right into action, sneaking past all the guards and pulling off some crazy maneuvers to get to the switch. So with power turned on, we head further and fight off Jeopard for the last time so he grants us access to go further. But before we do that, I received a message from Pom Pom to go back to the Express as a strange mirror had appeared there. This allowed me to enter the Forgotten Hall. There I wiped out the first 3 floors and got the Stellar Jades before continuing further to find Cocolia. I love picking the most autistic option. The first enemies were a piece of cake, and as for Cocolia, I gotta say, I might have over-prepared for this fight. Cocolia was getting absolutely destroyed, on top of that with the Engine of Creation, and what do you know, Cocolia was done for. So with the final boss of Jarilo-VI being gone, I farmed the Echoes of War to unlock all traces for my characters. With this huge upgrade, it was time to bid farewell to everyone and head back to the Astral Express and head over to Penacony. At least that was the plan, until Kafka interrupted us and let us know that how there was a Stellaron crisis on this Yanjal Luofu. That said, with the power of democracy, we wanted to go to the Luofu, so here we fucking are. Not 5 minutes in, we already meet up with Tingyun. She then assists us in getting to the central Starskiff Haven, where we meet Madame Yukong, who tells us that they do not need our help. They do, by the way, they're just acting tough. So while we're trying to figure out what to do, on the Express, Dan Heng has an epiphany and realizes that he should have went with us to the Luofu, but when he gets there himself, he's not even close to us and he meets up with Sushang and Luocha. The reason I'm mentioning this is because I was forced to use them in this fight, so this is one of those times where I must break the rules. Going back to our POV, we are given the task of hunting down Kafka. Of course we will do so with the help of this little guy. What the fuck is that? Finding Kafka was very easy, although this is also the part where my anger issues started to kick in. There's no way through here? Did you look at the gate, March? Look at these gaps! Fucking Nikocado Avocado can fit through these. I mean, look, I can fit you through this horizontally. March, just go through this. Please, for God's sake. Oh my god. After having Dan Heng absolutely carry me through this fight, we meet Fu Xuan for the first time and she takes us to the Exalting Sanctum. I'm gonna get fucking demonetized for this. We then meet up with Jingchue, who guides us to where we will be interrogating Kafka. But before that, we have more important things to do. Wait. Nice. Free temple, free temple, free temple, free temple, free temple, free temple, free temple. Free temple, oh my god. Alright, nothing crazy. Let's skip it. Fucking Misha. Anyways, we get to the place and together we set up the entire thing so Fu Xuan can easily throw out some jutsus and find out about Kafka's intentions. Although the setup process was, well... Dude, I've been doing this for the past like 2 minutes now. And I have forgot how to do this. Okay, never mind. The moment I start complaining, I just instantly do it. It just happens automatically, like... What? Why does my brain suddenly turn on right when I start complaining? Maybe I should go become a full-time Karen instead of trying to grow this YouTube channel. Anyways, then Fu Xuan throws up some gang signs and after showing the results and running off, we talk to Kafka herself. In typical Hoyoverse fashion, we are interrupted by a stupid tree growing out of the ground. Little do we realize that this is going to be a problem. Either way, we make it over there and are met by Master Gong Shu. Bro, the way he runs is just so funny for absolutely no reason. He then assists us to the tree and we are thrown into our next boss fight. You know, I have a bad feeling I'm just gonna get absolutely butt-fucked in this boss fight. It's just like a bad feeling, it's just like, you know, intuition. Turns out, me and my intuition are very stupid, and the boss really wasn't difficult. Once the healing was cut off, this deer was pretty much dead already. In fact, it was a similar situation with Cocolia. I was just too stacked for this fight. Well, now it's 1.2 time. It was indeed 1.2 time now, so I wasted no time getting to the Alchemy Commission where we meet up with Fu Xuan at a nearby village? Is this place even habitable? Either way, we head downwards to turn off the elixir crucibles to prevent smoke from going absolutely everywhere. We get rid of everything there and then Tingyun does the next snappy thing. Turns out she was possessed. Among Us? I just tabbed out the game and he said Among Us. Oh my god. Oh my god, he just said Among Us. He just said Among Us, guys. He just said Among Us. Oh my god. He just said Among Us. Then we switch over to Dan Heng's POV where he heads over to a little island and gets stabbed, thus getting rid of his lame form. God, he's so fucking hot. The squad then reunites at Scale Gorge Waterscape where we march towards Phantylia, getting rid of the 3 seals first of course, and not long after it was time for Phantylia. This was another time where I was forced to use Jingyuan. Luckily, this was the last time I was forced to use a character from another faction. I can't lie though, Jingyuan was kinda popping off, which I didn't really like because he was doing so much. Well, at least Lightning Lord was. And when I thought this couldn't get any better, Dan Heng swoops in and absolutely claps Phantylia's cheeks. Oh, okay, he only dealt 12% of her HP. At the end it got really close. Out of sheer panic I popped Jingyuan's ult, but it was useless because Phantylia was dead anyways. Good job, apeshit. So now it was crisis averted on the Luofu. We bid farewell to everyone and headed back to the Astral Express. Except I was supposed to. You see, what you witnessed just now was me using this very advanced technique. It's called lying. And what I was actually doing was farming relics for March in order to stack as much defense on her as I could. Although after like 15 minutes of grinding I eventually got what I wanted. I did so very legitimately, by the way. Anyways, now that I was happy with the relics my March was rocking, I headed back to the Express. For real this time. And remember how earlier in the video I mentioned that we were supposed to hit the Penacony now? Yeah, we're finally headed there. Honestly, I should sound more excited because this is the best part of the game. So as we're about to make the warp jump, my dumbass decides to pass out and now I am in buttholes fucking nowhere. This is just average Penacony. This is just an average occurrence on Penacony. Just another day. What the fuck? Anyways, you snap out of it and finally enter the real Penacony. Ever wonder why Penacony is my favorite part and will always be this way? Because this is the place where I can meet the woman of my dreams. None other than my gorgeous Princess Robin herself. Then we finally make it into our hotel room. Oh my god, I don't care about your stupid stickers, leave me alone! Oh my god! Oh my god, can you f*** off? It's only Robin here. Jesus Christ. We enter the dream pool and are taken to our beloved dreamscape. Now of course we're special, we end up dive bombing into the ground. Fucking idiot. I fucking forgot this happens, that looks so stupid, oh my god. Oh my god. You absolute fucking scammer. I don't like you. Oh, gambling? I love gambling. Please bring me to a slot machine. Please, 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 please. Where? Where's the slot machine? Slot machines! Slot machines! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Slot machines! No, let me to the slot machine! I need a slot machine! No, slot machine! Yeah, slot machines! Please, please, please! Let me gamble! Let me gamble! Let me gamble! Let me gamble! Yeah, I love gambling! Let's go! I could have spent all those tokens somewhere else, but you know me. Of course you know I'm gonna blow it all on slots, baby. Then we link up with our goat Sampo and he takes us to a television that when I touch... Oh my god. We then pulled off a heist on Boss Stone. I don't know what or why. All I know is that I got a cool relic. Oh my god, what is this relic? What the fuck? Now me and Firefly agreed to go to a certain spot together. On the way there we are interrupted by Mickey Mouse claiming that Acheron is in danger. I wonder who it is. You think she's in danger, you poo-poo brains? Anyways, with that out of the way, we can finally get back to where we were. So we entered the Dream's Edge, which is really just a shitload of rooftops. So we get to the spot and she tells me a sob story about how she has entropy loss syndrome and in a few years time she will fade into dust and how she just wants to find joy in life instead of being someone who lives for in a few years and then dies. She wants to live a normal life just like us. Anyways, wanna take a selfie? So we go back indoors and do the usual, walk on walls, walk on ceilings, you name it. We're then met by this thing. Honestly, it was just a roadblock. It wasn't difficult, more like straight up annoying and insufferable. Although it was weak to like every character in my team, so it died really quickly. Then I woke up from the dream and was met by Black Swan soon enough. We talk to the rest of the crew before me and Swan run off together to find Acheron. We find her fighting a bunch of trash mobs, so we help her out and now there's 3 of us. We advance towards the hotel lobby. We find Firefly where she dies. Well, shit. So now we run all the way back to the dream, or do we go outside the dream? I have genuinely lost track, I wasn't filtering anything anymore. Either way, next thing I know we're fighting Sam, and if you know this fight, you know how stupidly easy he is. I mean, he literally kills himself here, so we'll leave him and Acheron to have it out themselves. Black Swan takes us to Aventurine, and the dude leads us to our hotel room, where we find Robin... dead? Nah, apparently this is in the dreamscape, meaning she's still alive and well in the real Penacony. I swear, if she was dead... oh man. Hashtag boycott Hoyoverse. Anyways, the quest wraps up there, and what did I learn from this? You can't trust absolutely fucking anyone here. But that's the 2.0 story. Before we go to 2.1, I first completed the trial of Equilibrium 2, which was a pretty easy thing to pull off. Then now that I was stronger, I rushed leveling up all of my characters to level 50, and also all the light cones I could at the time. I also proceeded to clear floor 4 and 5 in the Forgotten Hall, very barely by the way, and after that I did a temple, which was pretty trash. Then to top it all off, I farmed some relics for Dan Hong, Himiko and MC, as they all can use the same sets obtained from the same Cavern of Corrosion, because they give perks like extra damage and break effect. So I equipped everyone with new relics, and now it was time to continue our crusade onwards to 2.1. Let's begin with the fact that we find out how Acheron actually stole an invite from another faction, the Annihilation Gang. Honestly, who the fuck are they? Then we cut to Aventurine's PoE and we find out that him and Ratio are marching towards Sunday. Together they get past all the hurdles that Sunday had set up. What hurdles, you ask? According to them, traps and whatever else you can think of in a paranoid person's mansion. I couldn't find the clip so I can't show you. Then boom, big plot twist. Turns out that Sunday has both Topaz's and Aventurine's gemstones. At least he thinks he does. They're fake by the way, either way. Aventurine doesn't know about this and gets pissed. Then we get some more backstory. Back to our POV, we are in a bar getting absolutely fucking wasted, so that's awesome. Now we go back to Aventurine's POV and now we have some weird effect on that looks like he was smoking something while we were at the bar. We get a ton of backstory on Aventurine and I won't explain it to you, there's like 50 minutes of dialogue here. Either way, he gets to the theater and then we too arrive at the theater, and you know how this goes. So I would tell you how the Aventurine boss fight wasn't that bad like the rest of them, but this shit was the reason I delayed this video by like 3 days. I just couldn't beat him for hours. Then I stopped and came back the next day and still was trying for hours. And that is also when I started to realize that this shit was gonna suck some seriously smelly asshole. My solution that I came up with was to go back and farm even more for my characters, leveling them all the way to the absolute max I could. I leveled up their traces, their light cones, it even had their relic levels almost maxed out. Hell, I even completed World 2 and 3 in the simulated universe and got some planar ornaments just to increase my chances against him. And even with all of this, I still had to try a few times again until I finally beat this bitch. I am fucking goated. Anyways, at least the quest was done at long last, or so I thought. Well, it was done, it just gave me no break and threw me right into 2.2. The quest starts with Boot Hill greeting Dan Hong in a very friendly way. After that I got to play as Robin, and for all you know, I was having the time of my life. Jesus Christ, she's so fucking hot, it's ridiculous, oh my god. It was actually Sparkle though, I really was not having it. Oh, are you fucking serious? It was Sparkle all along? I hate this game, bro. I thought I was actually playing as the real Robin. Oh my god. Anyways, turns out the real Robin was in the same place as us, so we meet up with her and then meet Sunday, so now the two siblings were all nice and happy. But before that... Time to fuel our gambling addiction, let's go. Poo-poo. Very not good. And then you can get some of this. And then let's do this. Sampo and his light cone. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I wasn't expecting that at all. Then we pay a visit to the watchmaker, which is basically the reason why Penacony is famous. Apparently he's a big shot. Then there's a big lore drop about Acheron and whatever else, but then I got to walk around as Robin again, so it was okay. Back to our POV, we are thrown into Sunday's little world where we push through enemies and loads of puzzles. He does his signature yapping thing, although he does say some good shit. Hold on. 7 rest days a week. Every day is a Sunday. Okay, never mind, I support Sunday. No, fuck the Astral Express, I support Sunday now. Sunday is the GOAT. I absolutely support him. Anyways, once we were done, it was time for the final boss of this game. This is what I was scared of, but I was also most prepared for. There was no going back now. It was now or never. Sunday was being extra naughty and needed a spanking. I got through his minions and now it was time for the big dog. Big dog died easily, though he didn't have his strong attacks, so it was clear we will be going back for round 2. For now it seemed like we got him and we were ready to leave Penacony. It didn't happen of course, so we needed to go back. We have our final yap fest, got some encouraging words from everyone, including Robin. And now it was time. We were going back for round 2 and Sunday was not going anywhere this time. Now look, this was the fight I was scared of the whole run. This is what I prepared for so hard. I felt rather nervous at the start. Even if Sunday wasn't doing that much to my team, I still felt nervous in the first phase. But in the second phase the instrumental kicked in, and finally in the third phase Robin's vocals kicked in, and I really started to gain my confidence here. Robin and her song were hyping me up, My characters were outperforming themselves, everything was going right here, and you know Sunday's famous attack that destroys everything in its path? Well, I actually managed to break all of his toughness bars and cancel the attack. When he went for round 2, I had a massive shield, and when he went for it, my characters didn't take a hit. So with the final bit of confidence I needed, I pushed through, and in the exact same way the Astral Express started this story, in the exact same way it was going to end it here. So with the press of a button, it was over.
Stay alert. Don't let his tune distract you. Blasphemous.
Robin hugged Sunday for the last time, as now they would be separated forever, and with that the story of 2.2 concluded. Although the final boss is defeated, we still need to bid farewells, right? So I completed the 2.3 quest, participated and enjoyed the Charmony festival that could now proceed, and that was it. The quest was done and the story was completed, meaning that this was the end of the challenge. And with that, we have our answer. You can indeed beat Honkai Star Rail only with the characters from the Astral Express crew. I gotta say, reliving the Penacony era was absolutely amazing. It hit me harder than the first time now that I was actually immersed myself in the story. And when Amphorius comes out, I will for sure miss Penacony. But that's the way it is, right? I really enjoyed this challenge, and if you made it this far, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, I will now have a Twitch channel where all of these crusades will be streamed from now on, so if you'd like to, feel free to check it out. Either way, this was an amazing challenge, and I will for sure have more Honkai Star Rail challenge runs on my channel. Borderlands is still a thing, by the way. It will be more like a 50-50 between HSR and Borderlands now. Either way, next challenge run on this channel will be on Borderlands, then one on HSR, and so on. And I will not be keeping you guys here for any longer, and we'll see you in the next challenge run. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope to see you there. Bye bye.